Okay, my loves, I'm going to share something with you in this video that is going to massively help your manifestation journey. It's going to make it feel easier for beautiful things to flow into your life. It's going to make your day-to-day living experience feel easier. It's going to allow things to flow into your experience so much more easily. So let me know if you can relate to this. Perhaps if you've been on this journey I've also been on, where you are listening to and identifying what your limiting beliefs are. What are the stories that perhaps go round in your head subconsciously that maybe you inherited, that society has instilled in you? What are the limiting beliefs that cause friction, cause things to not come easily to you, cause resistance, fear, blocks? And many of us may have a story that it has to be hard, that these things don't come easily, that obviously it's going to take loads and loads of sacrifice and suffering and hard work to get that kind of outcome, that it is honorable to suffer, to sacrifice, to put yourself last, and that you have to really earn the right to deserve a comfortable life, a safe life, a blessed life. And so if these are part of our subconscious makeup, that is what the programming is, then that can often prevent us from seeing the simplest path to get us to where we want to go. That can cause us to completely disregard, ignore, be cautious of the simplest solution, the path of least resistance to get us from where we are now to the desired outcome. So it is really important, if we are looking to manifest things with more ease, with more flow, with more joy, more effortlessly into our life. If, for example, you don't just even want to manifest one thing into your life, but you're like, from now on, I want to draw a line in the sand and I want my life to just start lifing differently. I don't want the next 10 years to be as difficult as the last 10 years, as an example. Then I invite you to start telling yourself the new story, that it gets to be easy, that it's safe for me to choose the easiest route, that it really can be this simple and it really can be this easy for me. As an entrepreneur, as a content creator, my own brain loves to make things more complicated than they need to be. And I believe that this is a form of self-sabotage. I believe this is connected to beliefs where I feel like simply being me and using my voice and sharing my message and letting it be that easy couldn't possibly be enough, when that is untrue. Also, with the marketing that we're exposed to, with everyone selling us their solution, often we can feel like we are missing something, like we can't possibly have everything that we need inside of us, and there must be some kind of missing ingredient that we don't know about, some top secret thing that we don't know about, and that is the solution to all of our problems. When in reality, what if we chose instead to tell ourselves the new story, that we have everything that we need, that it really is simple? And to even ask ourselves, this is a great question you can ask yourself, what is the easiest way for me to achieve what I want to achieve? Or you could even say, universe, show me how good it can be. Show me how easy it can be. So whether you resonate with affirming to yourself something like that, or affirming that to the universe, or whether you resonate with saying something to yourself like, it's safe for this to be easy, I can let this be easy, or asking the question, putting the question out there, what's the easiest, simplest way for this to come to me, for me to achieve this outcome? It will put you and your mind on a totally different trajectory to the one where everything feels so complicated and is so complicated and is so hard. You may even be thinking as you're watching this video, yeah, but Lucie, life is hard. And I'm not saying that everything in life is easy, but surely if life has its hard elements to it already, do we need to be making life any more difficult than it might already be? If there are some things in life that are indeed difficult, then surely it is our responsibility to not make life any unnecessarily harder than that. So this is food for thought for you, a simple practice you can incorporate into your day-to-day routine to ask yourself, what would the easiest way be for me to achieve this? And it might feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel guilty. It might feel totally unsafe at first to be like, what? This feels like I'm cheating. Is this allowed? Is this me being lazy? Is that a bad thing? Okay, let the mind get all kinds of ways about it, but just dare just dare to speak that story of ease over your life. What would the easiest way be? What's the easiest solution? What's the path of least resistance? How can I make this easier for myself? What if I let it be easy? It is safe for it to be easy. Universe, show me how easy it can be. Now, some of you may find that this just allows resistance to melt away, and perhaps something that you've been working really, really hard on or really struggling with to just enter your life and come in at this point. Others of you may find that this just suddenly lifts the cloud of confusion off of your head, takes all of those sort of excuses and noises and limiting beliefs that try and slow you down away, and suddenly makes you realize, hey, oh, I do have the energy to do that. I'll give an example. I've been on a journey of creating more content than usual so that I can schedule content into the future, so that in the first few months of me being a mother, I will already have the content waiting for you on my YouTube channel, being scheduled to be released every few days, right? And actually for the last few months, I've been battling a lot of limiting beliefs around, feeling overwhelmed by the concept of doing that. And maybe that is rooted in the fact that I have felt guilty for letting myself rest, or I am not allowing myself to just create this wonderful season of ease for myself. But in the last few days, I've been affirming to myself, what if I let it be easy? What if I let things flow to me easily? Universe, show me the easiest way. And all of a sudden, I've gone from feeling like I don't have the energetic or creative capacity to create more than a few videos per week, to suddenly my brain is somewhere else, and my brain feels like I can easily record 2 videos a day, 5 days a week, for the next 10, 11 weeks or so. And when I do that, by the time I clock off for maternity leave, which is also around Christmas time, I will have something like 25 weeks worth of content pre-recorded. That's half a year. So from feeling the total opposite, from feeling like it's not possible, like it's really hard, like I don't have enough ideas, like it's overwhelming, like it's too much for me to handle, like I don't think realistically I can do that, to all of a sudden realizing I could take less than half an hour a day, depending on the type of video I create. Same situation, but my mind is attuned to a totally different story, which has opened up. I feel like I'm now able to flow downstream. And there's something also important to remember with this technique of letting it be easy. It's okay if the moment you affirm, or the moment you ask the universe, show me how easy it can be, it's okay if you don't immediately have a solution pop into your head, or have the answer, or have the easy plan all mapped out. Absolutely okay. Think of it more as a mantra that you are soaking your brain in, so that your subconscious, your reticular activating system, starts to move in the direction of focusing on the easiest routes rather than the hardest ones. And with repetition as well, also helping yourself to feel safe. That is really important as well. So it's not just about affirming. Remember how I'm encouraging you to use words like, it is safe for me to let it be easy, so that your body actually feels safe, and you are gradually letting go of the guilt that you may have been in the habit of feeling for years around choosing the easiest path. Easy doesn't equal lazy. Easy equals efficient, successful, right? Easy equals logical, makes the most sense. Why wouldn't you? No brainer. Yeah? There's nothing bad about allowing something to be easy. There is nothing glorified about making something harder than it needs to be. Obviously, we can have a lot of respect for people who've gone through really difficult things, but it is not respectful to make things unnecessarily hard when we don't have to. So once you're tuning your mind in this positive direction, then you may find several hours later, like I did, that all of a sudden a solution just opens up to you in your own brain, which previously didn't feel like it was there. Or you may feel like something that has been a task that you've been procrastinating on for so long, you just suddenly feel like, oh, I can actually just do it. Okay. Or something where you haven't been able to come up with the solution or find a way to make it happen. All of a sudden, that solution just appears to you and it opens up and it all gets sorted. Yeah. So don't fret. Don't worry about having to have the whole plan mapped out. Just know that you are doing something so beneficial for your mind when you are doing the work of choosing the easier path. So let's let it be easy, my friends. Let me know if you found this valuable. And this was inspired actually by one of my aligned students. We were having a conversation in my private DM inside of our community, and and one of my students identified that she had been making things more difficult. And so we ended up rampaging with each other about, wow, we can let it be easy, and isn't that wonderful? And that felt like a weight lifted for her, so I thought I would share it with you as well. If you would, by the way, like to join our inner circle, the Align community, where I guide you through my entire signature manifestation program, and I help you step by step to rewire your subconscious so that it starts working for you instead of feeling like maybe your subconscious mind is holding you back and working against you, then I'll put the link down below in the description. You can join the waitlist and be notified as soon as the doors reopen. I also have a powerful 21-day Release the Blocks challenge, which is a great starting point for anyone who wants to maybe dip their toe in or get access to a program that is relatively low in price, but hugely, immensely valuable in terms of what will change in your brain in just 21 days. So I'll also put the link in the description for that too. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so you never miss another video. And if you're listening to this on podcast, thank you for listening. Please feel free to give this a 5-star review, and I will see you on the next episode. Until next time, everybody. Bye.